Hello everyone, welcome to Kholat. I actually didn't even know about this game until I saw Jim Sterling playing it, and then I watched his video for about 15 seconds and immediately turned it off because I wanted to experience this game for myself. And then, before I can start recording it, I saw that Markiplier had already started recording it and thought, well, damn, now I really have to record this right away if I want to watch his videos. So here we are. I'm going to be playing through Kholat almost completely blind because I played about 10 minutes of it and then my audio died on me. My microphone, you know, the thing you use to hear me. So we're going to have to start over again. Oh well, I lost all that progress. It wasn't too much, honestly. A couple of scares that were genuine, but I'm sure they'll get me again.
56 years ago, Russia, the northern Ural Mountains. A group of 9 students of the Ural Polytechnic Institute embarked upon a difficult winter expedition to reach the Otorten mountain. Their journey seemed to progress according to plan. However, on the 7th day of their trip, the weather conditions worsened. They lost their orientation and were forced to set up a camp on the slope of the mountain called Kholat Siakal. It was their last stop. 3 weeks later in Yekaterinburg, when their families received no word of their success, the first rescue expeditions were sent. On February 25th, 1959, an abandoned encampment was found. The tent was torn down and covered with snow, with all the group's belongings left inside. Further examination revealed it was cut from inside out. The surrounding footprints indicated the crew had fled the tent. They were barefooted. This suggests a frantic escape, characteristic of people scared out of their wits. 2 sets of prints led to a forested area down the slope. The rescue team found an improvised fireplace and 2 bodies. They were lying in but their underwear, with cuts and scratches to their limbs, suggesting they had tried to climb the tree in panic. What could terrify them so much? The next 3 bodies were found scattered a few hundred meters from the first discovery. One of them had suffered a fractured skull, this despite no evidence of a struggle. It took the spring thaw 2 months later to enable the rescue team to find the rest of the victims. The last 4 skiers were found buried in a thick layer of ice and snow. Their autopsies led to even more bizarre findings. All of the bodies had severe internal injuries caused by an undetermined force, similar to that of a serious car accident. No external damage nor bruises were visible, besides a tongue ripped from one victim's mouth and a strange orange skin color. Much speculation arose from these puzzling events. Such theories included attack from the local tribesmen, from an avalanche, or animals. Each theory, however, only served to create more questions. The truth behind this tragic course of events remains unexplained to this day. What really happened? Maybe the answer still waits to be discovered, deep under the snow.
Well, Mr. Sean Bean, I'm wondering if you're going to die in this one too. Seems like you die in everything you play in. Well, this looks lovely. I guess we'll have a looks around, won't we? Some beautiful music. Beautiful scenery. A little run down, but the snow on top of everything makes it so serene. Well, they're gonna have a hell of a time getting their car started. Wow. This is very juxtaposed for me right now, because right now I am sitting here in my shorts, and that's it. Because it is 100 degrees outside, and I am in a tiny little room recording this with a computer right next to me with 2 980s in it, and I'm sure the room is about 110 degrees because of that. And I'm supposed to feel cold in the game? I don't think I'm going to be able to feel that. So we'll just follow the path. Actually, I wonder what's up here. Hello? Is there anybody here? Why am I here exactly? Just to uncover the mystery? Because that seems like a stupid idea. Especially if they've already, how the hell did you get in here? If they've already concluded their investigation. I mean, obviously it wasn't conclusive, but I don't know. Especially when it seems like there's nobody around. And the train was still there, wasn't it? How? I don't understand. There was nobody here. Let's go this way. Is that the train? Yeah, let's see, the train's right there, but there doesn't seem to be anybody out here. Maybe just video game logic, I don't know. But it feels like this place has been abandoned. Yeah, see, there's two trains already here. And there's another locomotive right there. Curious. Okay. So get back on the path, because it doesn't look like I can do anything over there. Oh, well, the nice music's stopping. That's wonderful. Oh, I saw the snow blowing on the ground, and I thought it was a wolf or something. Something in the brush waiting for me. Waiting to pounce. Waiting to eat my face. I'm sure it's just my imagination. No. Should I go off the beaten path? This is still somewhat of a path, kind of, sort of. Oh, wow. Surprised the game hasn't stopped me from moving around as much as I've been able to. What the... Is that a pipeline? I think this is a pipeline. I didn't think it was Alaska or something. I'm sure there's pipelines in other places. Huh. Well, now it's blocking me. At least it's not blocking me with the invisible walls. I hate that. Blocking me with mountains, perfectly fine, but invisible walls kind of gets on my nerves. Alright, I need to make my way back to the path. Where's the path? Are you the path? You're not the path. You're a fallen tree. You're almost as bad as an invisible wall. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and there's the music. Yep.
You're coming to me.
I guess I am. What the hell? I really don't want to be going in here at all. Though, well, I've lost all color. It's gotten away from me. I tried to keep it near me, but it's gone. I only see black and white now. Oh, great. This is lovely. Oh, this is wonderful. At least I'm almost out. Okay, well... Okay! What the hell?
In the end, the only
What?
thing I saw was a flash. An insufferable burning light. The pain ripping apart my body. I felt it tearing out of my soul. After a while, I was nobody.
What the hell?
The
Where-
light went out and I vanished into overwhelming darkness. I welcomed the end with delight.
What was that? I fell from nowhere. I didn't see anything around me after I fell, so what the hell happened? And what is that? That's not the camp, is it? Is it the same camp? No, because the side's not cut open. Okay. We can warm up a little bit.
I am right behind you.
Hi. No, you're not. You lied. We got a campus and a campus, yes. A compass and a map. That's good. Okay. Act 2 already.
Have
Seems
you
like
ever
I'm
tried to hold on to
progressing.
your humanity when others convince you of being no more than a subject, an object, which they can bend to their will? When they told you that you were a monster that deserved punishment, and you could really not remember your sins, when they took away your loved ones, leaving you to rot in the dark, Despite in their darkness, you have never been alone.
That glowing person disappeared when I was looking at the footprints. Okay, I can play the game now. Okay, wonderful. Let's see here. Running. Okay. Sounds great. Some goggles. Can I get the goggles? That'd be nice. And some skis. At least a ski. The single ski isn't going to help me. Oh, there's the other ski. This would be so much easier if I would actually use these. I want to know what that is in the distance. It's not really on my map. Seems like all I have is this campfire on the map. Is that where I just was? There's these stones in the middle here. That's these. Okay. Oh. 35 north, 50 east. Okay. 35 north, 50 east. So, is that where I am right now? I'm right here? It didn't add it to my list. Okay. Fair enough, I guess. I don't know how much I'm going to need that, but that compass is a little confusing. Then again, it's probably a Russian compass, so I really can't be expected to use it very easily. Because I don't understand which would be north and south. Because normally there's obviously one that's north. But it doesn't look... And this also, it might not just be a Russian compass. It might be a more professional compass that I'm not used to. But whatever, I haven't used a compass since I was a kid, so it doesn't matter. I'm just babbling because I don't want to go any farther. What the hell? Still want to know what that is. But I guess we'll go in this. Crater? Yeah, it looks like a crater. It's a moon rock.
I set out the moment I heard about the incident. I was in the area, so I reported to the unit myself to be automatically assigned to the case. I arrived at Vichy on February the 19th, a couple of days before the Institute's rescue group. While waiting for them, I started asking around to see if anyone from among the locals knew anything about the incident. One of them said he had a hunting cabin in the search region and knew the area very well. I decided to use him as a guide. When the rescue team had finally arrived, I explained to them what the unit's role was in this mission and that all discoveries or observations should be brought to my attention before anyone else's. We established priorities, checked the equipment, and set off right away. It was not until February the 26th we found the tent that I believe belonged to the students. Initial findings show that the people in the tent cut its sidewall and for some reason tried to escape from it in panic. The tracks in the snow led to a forest 1.5 kilometers away. But the trail went cold after 500 meters, and we had to carefully search the entire area. This was not a place of any average incident. We had shivers crawling all over our bodies because of the atmosphere surrounding us. I was convinced that something more than just an accident had occurred here. I had the feeling we were dealing with something unnatural.
Oh, you mean like a meteorite in the ground right here? Completely scary. So what the hell? What the hell? Oh shit, I don't want to be under any of these. What? Holy hell. People, what the hell? There's just 4 light beings around. There's one right there. 2. What the hell? I guess I'll follow them. I don't really have any leads. Don't even know what I'm doing here. But regardless, I'm gonna have to do that next time. I'm gonna leave this here. I know this is, well, basically just 15 minutes after I put on the end slate, but this is a weird game. It almost reminds me of The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, which I wish I could have played for you guys. But after playing it for myself, it's not the same as playing it blind. It just isn't. So, but anyways, this has been Boilag, signing off. Look out! No, damn it! I didn't know that was going to turn that on.